Driverless cars will soon take to the roads of a British town. A trial aims to bring together remotely operated taxis with passengers. Take a look at our next report.
This car doesn't have a driver, or at least not one seated inside of it. It is the prototype of a driverless taxi that can be driven remotely to pick up its next passenger. From an app, users will be able to request a vehicle which is then remotely driven to their location. Unlike regular taxis, the passenger then drives the vehicle to their destination.
Well, this project is about exploring the new mobility solutions that are just around the corner, particularly interested in connected and autonomous vehicles. And in essence, the project is about testing 5G capability to enhance and develop these services to a situation where we can deploy them in the city.
For now, the car is being trialled. Imperium Drive aims to launch its ride-hailing service later this year under the name Fetch. The project is part of a wider national initiative from the British government called 5G Testbeds and Trials Programme. Its goal is to invest in 5G real-life applications. But what happens when the car is driven through an area not covered by 4G or 5G? What if the network speed is slower than usual, or worse, completely down?
5G has much larger bandwidth capabilities and much lower latency. That essentially allows a remote driver to be able to drive at higher speeds safely. Currently with 4G we're looking to go out to speeds of 30 miles an hour, which is the normal urban speeds. So we can't, go into places like dual carriages, and by that I mean remotely driving on dual carriages or highways. 5G will just allow us to extend our reach and be able to go to roads with higher speed limits.
During the trials, a remote driver is working from a booth inside the stadium. Less than a day of training will be required for remote drivers to be onboarded. In the meantime, the company is retrofitting the car with computer, cameras and software necessary to make the service work.
In the next 10-15 years, we are really expecting to see autonomous vehicles take over. And there are different companies out there that what they're trying to do is get there step by step. So not automatically go to autonomous vehicle all of a sudden, but like these guys are doing, where they're introducing a remote driver and getting the car where you need it to be, but you're still driving it yourself. So it's really, they're doing not baby steps, but they're really doing some steps towards that final goal.
Okay, so
with this new business model, they hope to create a new gig economy for remote drivers. For now, thanks to off-site remote drivers and passengers driving themselves to their locations, the innovators claim that Fetch will cost up to 50% less than Uber trips. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.